say a muscle deep to this area that has fibers running in this direction. What is it called? Or what is its function? This muscle is what is responsible for pulling the bucket handle up. When people sit like this, right, or they have tech neck and they're doing this all the time, you are essentially depressing your diaphragm, right? You're compressing, you're hanging your shoulder weight over top of your abdomen. The only muscles helping you breathe effectively then are these muscles, like marionette strings, lifting your thoracic cage up every time you breathe in. Unsurprisingly, if you have anybody sit down in front of you, with maybe a rare exception or two, and you put your thumbs right here where that serratus posterior superior is found, like, oh, that's my spot. I should carry my stress right here, right? Yeah, you're carrying your entire upper body weight right there. And every time you breathe, it's trying to lift the entirety of your body weight because you're not getting your diaphragm dropping down, you're not getting any activation from these deep neck flexors. It's all right here. When you say, hey, take a deep breath, what do people do? And it looks like somebody's just pulling their strings. So this one is a really common problem. We don't see it on here because it's even deeper, but this tiny little muscle is expected to lift more weight than most people could lift with their biceps or their triceps doing a bench press, right? I mean, your entire upper body weight, it's trying to lift every time you breathe. And that's 12 times a minute at rest, on average, or more. So we put that over the course of an hour, over the course of a day, over the course of a lifetime. Those muscles get way overworked. Now I can take a thumb and I can dig on that thing for a long time. It might feel good for a while, but until you breathe properly, that thing is always going to be there. That knot will always be there. So sit up straight, shoulders back, breathe through your abdomen, and those knots will go away. It's like, wow, I don't have shoulders for earrings anymore. Okay, other muscles to be aware of back here. We see deep the erector spinae muscle group. You do not need to know the three separate groups here. Just know the erector spinae. These pull back, and by pulling back, it expands the thoracic cage posterior, so A to P dimensions. So these happen to be forced inspiration muscles. Right below that, we have the functional opposite to serratus posterior superior. We have serratus posterior inferior. This is the cough muscle. When I have people come in, they're like, I just get this burning back here, and they're kind of talking a little gravelly, maybe runny nose. You got some sort of cold? Yes. It's like, of course it hurts right there, because every time you cough, this thing's going, forcing air out with each cough. This squeezes and grabs. So when you have that burning in your low back, kind of mid-back, when you're coughing and when you're sick, it's partially because of the serratus posterior inferior. So this is a muscle of forced expiration. It's going to squeeze hard, and in this angle, to drop the bucket handle down. I think that's everything on the list. If there's something on your list that I did not